Life in Grand Theft Auto V is never dull. The vast state of San Andreas plays host to mid-air collisions, savage gunfights, and talking animals in dozens of outrageous missions. We've created a list of the 9 GTA 5 missions that represent the best excitement, humor, and spectacular escapism you can find in Los Santos.
What's that?
A wonderful exercise in absurdity, Risk Assessment is memorable for a single marvelous bit of writing. Franklin meets a barking dog and inexplicably strikes up a conversation with the animal. The dog tells Franklin that a skydiver is trapped in a tree nearby and engages in a complex ethical discussion as they jog to the tree. Once they reach the skydiver, this mysterious exchange happens.
Man, that's a cool-ass dog you got, homie.
What dog?
That dog that saved your ass, man.
Dude, I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
None of this is ever explained or alluded to again. Caida Libre is the kind of goofy action movie scenario GTA 5 excels at. Trevor pressures Michael to take down a passing jet, then chases the plummeting smoke-trailing plane across half the San Andreas map on a dirt bike, speeding across mountainous open terrain and making some death-defying jumps in order to retrieve a briefcase from the cockpit.
I'll take him to Madrezzo and explain the human cost of this errand.
For all the driving you do in GTA, vehicle combat is rarely featured in missions, so being handed the keys to a spike-dropping super spy Aston Martin is a real treat. Rockstar indulges our James Bond fantasies in this farcical tribute to movie magic, ejection seats, and chase scene hijinks. The scenario writers even figured out a plausible excuse for getting Franklin decked out in the signature white Connery tux. The mission culminates in an unexpected belly laugh punchline built around finding out what the red button does.
What happened when I pressed this?
Out of the 3 possible choices Franklin can make at the end of GTA 5, the third way is the only one that really seems to fit his character and leads to far and away the most rewarding finish. The massive, desperate gun battle against legions of crooks forced us to constantly switch players to stay ahead of the tides of enemies. Watching Michael, Franklin, and Trevor discover some peace in overcoming their common foe wraps up the campy GTA story in a nice, satisfying bow, and leaves us free to explore Los Santos post-game with all 3 members of the old crew intact.
Now we keep a low profile and get on with our lives.
One of the best GTA heist moments comes early in this small-town bank robbery. Trevor emerges from the lobby to face a formidable police blockade, wrapped in a bulletproof hard armor suit and wielding a minigun. Completely impervious to small arms fire, the need to monitor Trevor's life meter is replaced by the threat of police bullets shredding the money bags draped around his body. The better we fight, the more money we take home. Mercenary tanks eventually roll down the streets as the crew embarks on a desperate race to catch a speeding train before they are overwhelmed. Whether you choose to tackle it clean or dirty, the big score is the ultimate satisfying fulfillment of the heist mechanic. The tremendous snatch and grab job ropes in a huge team of crooks, legions of cops, a running air-to-air battle, several stand-up gunfights, a helicopter drop onto a moving train, and a high-speed getaway. Almost every skill we developed over hours of gameplay was tested and put to use in a single, perfectly paced and explosive gauntlet. Small-time hood Lamar is played up for a lot of comic relief, but his friendship with Franklin is one of the storytelling touchstones of GTA 5, and it's nice to see the team band together when he finds himself in way over his head. Taking advantage of the player-switching mechanic, the coordinated assault on the remote gang compound is pure combat from start to finish, and has a more tactical feel than most of the run-and-gun shootouts in the game. Hands down the funniest mission in GTA 5, Friend Request is a clever parody of Silicon Valley's self-absorbed culture. Poking fun at techno-fetishism, social networking, and workplace ageism, Friend Request charges Michael with infiltrating a Facebook-like company by posing as an employee. Purchasing a vest, shorts, and sandals takes care of that part of the job, allowing Michael to sneak inside a farcical office that exudes the most odious aspects of San Francisco startups. The mission mechanics are honestly pretty dull. We're here for the jokes, and they're delivered again and again in the cleverly satirical mission dialogue.
Prepare to witness the future.
Minor Turbulence is a blockbuster-grade Michael Bay wish fulfillment. We fly a biplane into the open back end of a cargo jet in midair. We engage in a heated gun battle in the open hold, hijack the larger plane, and climb for the edge of the sky. A fighter jet pulls up behind us and fires a missile into one of our engines, sending us spiraling toward the Earth. So we leap into a Jeep in the cargo bay and drive it straight out the back door into open space, then jump out the side and parachute to safety.
I survived, and Lizard Army didn't do so well, so that's something.
We've shown you some of our favorite GTA 5 missions. Which ones do you enjoy most? Let us know in the comments below. And for all things leading up to GTA 5's next-gen release, check out IGN.